He could do it better. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Okay, yeah, so that was the same exact ending we got before. All right, so I was right to obviously, of course, distrust the those other computers. However, they obviously are still helpful because they're enemies of Am. So what we should try to do is, well, my instinct.
Which of you five?
I kind of wanted to, after we get rid of ego, is to try to do what we can at that skeleton area, the mass grave.
Was I involved in this? I must know. Was I...
Yeah, there's nothing else here. All right, so let's start taking these things. Oh, we immediately
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Wow, so that went immediately. I'm debating whether or not to restart. I mean, the good news is obviously we can continue. But I feel like we kind of... Hold on, let's try one more thing. Well, a couple more things, actually. Because he could still be useful as to take damage. I mean, even though, you know, we know he's got to die. But he could still be useful to us, potentially.
Your
So I think taking any of the skulls, we're going to die, right? Yeah, it's hard to feel too bad for him, but at the same time, he could... Let's try to make the most of him that we can.
Nimdok.
Your companion.
Now, it's possible that any action we do, we're gonna die with him. What happens if we were to go to Wait, actually, you know what? We definitely, because this is the access. Oh, the access, I guess, got us access to the initial pit workstation.
This looks like a research station.
For example,
cylinder automaton prepped for programming.
we're already Walking Dead just from having used, oh, from having killed Ego, huh? I'm just trying to do what I can to.
What is that piece of equipment over there? That face, it reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
Yeah, so that's true. We may need to, instead of killing Ego, what were to happen if we just went straight to the, remember I kind of wanted to try that with the skulls without destroying Ego? Yeah, let's try that. So we can at least get rid of these skull things. Okay? Oh, that was the remote, right? Okay. I don't think 2 and 4 had any objects, did they? Yeah, it does not. Okay, but nothing happens to raise a pillar here, interestingly enough.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Oh yes, we raised the pillar. Awesome. Okay, and the hand disappeared, so we know that was a good thing. I'm wondering if you want to leave the gem for Ellen.
Barbed wire, like at the camps. All the suffering I caused.
So here's the question. Can we use the barbed wire with the pliers here?
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
Look at it again now.
Now that I have lowered the power intensity of this node, anyone who follows me should receive less severe shocks.
That's good. Let me do a quick restore since we know that skulls 2 and 4 have nothing. We can at least minimize the damage to Nimdok. Actually, hang on. Let's just do skull 3. Because then we could minimize the shocks for ourselves. That way we maximize everything.
I am...
You have the rest.
astounding!
Yeah, I guess we'll save over post-eco here. And that way, the other key thing to note here is that we used... Basically, it seems pretty clear to me, each character has to use their specific item on, obviously, their pillar to get it risen and to deactivate it or whatever. So the question is, now that the pillar is active, what can we do with it?
Now, that shock was not a storm.
Okay, we still didn't do anything for us though.
That
We're still getting shocked. Again, I'm just trying to... Clarity, entropy, compassion, forgiveness.
I do not know.
Okay, the other thing is we may as well, with Nimdok, remove the other skulls.
That shock.
1 and 5.
That shock.
And we definitely do not want to take these items. So on this one we can put in there, but the remote control, we saw what happened with Gorster. We died and then the item was gone. So
Why?
I'm wondering if there still is something we want to do with that other pillar. We have to find some ways to a way to kill all of the computers as well.
A ram's head.
So if we use forgiveness, yeah, I don't think we, well, could kind of use forgiveness. It almost looks like it's destroyed already.
It is not conscious.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. Let's see.
Attention! You want...
I am in.
I don't believe you.
I have transmitted for.
That shock was...
So I'm wondering, we may also have to use these things in the pillars. Or we don't have to do anything with the pillars, right? It could be either or. I'm going to assume since the pillars are, well, it's debatable. Let's see what happens.
You forgive me? This is not a lie.
Because we want to fry elements of Am at the same time. We don't want to get in bed with those other guys. So now we're gonna have to find think a way for us to kill ourselves. Yeah, no, it's gonna take many years, definitely, Wilco. Many years to beat all the games.
This looks like a...
Research station. The interesting thing about it is what would the remote control be used to activate?
Automaton prepped for programming.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely would not be possible. Okay, we know Gorster is going to use, I forgot what item he had, but he's going to use that with her. What is he doing?
I order you to speak.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Oh, thanks, Will.
What is that piece of equipment over there?
Yeah, frankly, I don't even know if I would want partnership. Just because I think at a certain point, if you have... Well, I guess you could still have partnership and be chat reasonable. I just wouldn't want chat to get, you know... Whatever, anyway, it's just a hypothetical conversation, of course. I don't think that's in the cards for me in any way, shape, or form, but I appreciate the good sentiment anyway. Yeah, I don't think that's ever possible. Yeah, because one of the nice things too is having, especially with games like these, since they are sort of narrative-based and things, having too many people in chat, you know, as I shouldn't say most partnered streamers, but certainly a lot of them, you know, that have kind of crazy chats, I don't think it would work out too well.
A holographic projector. I have read of such devices.
Yeah, no, I absolutely just stream for fun. In fact, you also notice on my page I don't even have a donate button. So it's for that very reason. Again, you know, look, I'm not criticizing people who have donate buttons at all, but it's just, you know, I'm doing it exactly for fun, and I hope you guys have fun too. I mean, it's actually great that if you can have fun while I'm having fun playing the games. So absolutely. Yeah, great point, God. Actually, yeah, you bring up a terrific point. If this were just sort of like a... You know, it still happens, of course, from time to time as new people come in. They may not know, and they kind of, you know, certainly not maliciously, they just happen to let loose hints because they're not familiar with the stream. But yeah, there'd be no way to police that otherwise. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh yeah, this is Benny's thing. We may as well just get the nodes raised, why not?
Can you communicate?
Benny, they said you were I've been saving.
So each character will have to use its own thing. The question is how we are going to transition from Nimdok to somebody else.
This power...
Actually, I think I have an idea with the way we can do that. With making Nimdok
That
productive.
face...
And my thought here is to... Maybe we can kill all of these three pillars. So we've killed the ego. What if we can kill the id and the superego? Yeah, and that's true too, Cora. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, some people too, it's not that they're giving hints. Some people also, as I think we've seen a couple times, they haven't played the game before, so they don't know what the answer is. They're just kind of thinking out loud, well, how, you know, what would I do now? You know, what would I do here? And then they would say, oh, well, have you tried doing X? You know, and they're just kind of thinking out loud because, you know, that's what they would try if they were playing. So strictly speaking, it's not a hint, but it indirectly is because that turns out, you know, guess what, to be the solution that I hadn't thought of, or the thing I hadn't thought to try. Yeah, exactly, Cora. Exactly. Okay, so maybe we can think about what we would use, which item would be used on this guy, the id. So let's
Attention!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Yikes.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
What?
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted guts. Joy, a chorus of angels.
So the interesting thing here, and this is why I'm trying this, is because remember the Chinese and the Russian guy said only destroy ego. So if I destroy more than ego, that may sort of foil their plans, and therefore I can get the better ending.
Are you going to help me to escape from here or not?
Tasty morsel. Come close and let my tongue be our guide.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always...
Okay,
Your companion has failed.
okay, so that's interesting. So that's a way we can die. So it's good to know. Is there a way we can deal with him? Entropy, clarity, or compassion? Well, it's our superiors, so I think clarity, showing the error of their ways, may be the way to go. On the other hand, we might need to start with the other one, which was the super ego.
Nothing happened.
What was that? So should we try the super ego first? Let's try the just walk away.
Attention!
Oh, I was...
Who are...
I am Trita.
What...
A
What do you...
with a scalpel dulled on the jawbone.
Remember, because it said he reminded him of his superiors. Okay, just walk away. That gives us a chance to do something else. Now that it's awake, can we use the clarity now?
Nothing...
Why, thank you for helping me to see my dreams and desires so clearly.
Now we're gonna die. Let's try entropy this time.
Nimdok is finally...
Your companion...
Again, I may have to very well die, which is fine, but I just want to logically maybe eliminate some possibilities here.
Oh, I was...
Who...
I treat...
Can you...
only end us all and make us one. And then the misery of the three becomes the misery of us all. Do this and leave me in my pleasure.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So what was this? I skipped through the first thing because I assumed it was the same dialogue, but it's not. Let's quickly look at that again. So I didn't ask about the brainscape this time.
Attention!
I was...
Who...
I am Trita.
Okay, can you help me?
Can you help me then?
Only you can put an end to this eternal angst. End us all and make us one. And then the misery of the three becomes the misery of us all. Do this and leave me in my pleasure.
Okay, so that's interesting. Now, but when he says the misery of us all, is he talking about all of us being Am? In which case, great, obviously we want that to happen. But if he means, when he says us all, if he means, including all the 5 characters and all of humanity, then obviously we don't want that. Anyway, interesting. So clarity did not work. Entropy, compassion isn't going to work, I don't think. Let's try entropy.
I do not.
Oh, that didn't work at all. Okay. Compassion.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
Nice. Okay, good. So we fried the other one. Alright, so let's now take care of the third one. Which direction is it? I think it's down here. I think it's the middle one. So yeah, this is our id test that worked. Well, we think it worked. Again, we're gonna have to die at some point, so... Now the other problem actually with this could be... I was just thinking, how are we gonna kill off the other characters? I guess we can always just, have other sparks and things. Yeah, we were talking yesterday about, what is it? Scum not having a very good walking animation. I think, anyway, Matt knows more about it. He's the one that was able to tell by the walking animation that I was using Scum and not DOSBox for the game. Okay, so let's kill the third one. Yeah, okay, so it's the super ego. Okay.
Attention!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Who are you?
I am, or more exactly a part of him, one of the 3 primary components designed by our human creators.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
If you're a part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You 5 are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
Okay, John wanting our advice, I think, is the correct solution, so we can get out of it and attack him, but let's just see what the death is. It's always interesting to see what the game has to offer.
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
So that seems to be suggesting that we shouldn't kill them all, and we should take it on the chin by, yes, getting shocks and things. Kind of interesting, gotta admit. So wow, this is a really interesting last level, because there are tons of different ways you can go with it. Wow. So getting the exact right ending seems tough, but let's try to kill it. Why not? Again, we're just experimenting here.
Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility? I think, therefore I am not.
Okay, so we fried all 3 of them.
It is no longer operative.
That may be good or that may not be. We don't know. So now I think the goal would be to what? I guess we have to probably hand it off to somebody else. We've killed off the 3 things. I guess we may as well put the gem here. Raise that pillar. We can at least try to get all the pillars raised. We could go back to C. I'm actually interested to see. We definitely should try. We should definitely try seeing what the Russian and Chinese have to say about this. Maybe by killing off the 3 components, we've killed off them, potentially. Which would be great. We still have this entropy CD to use. And I'm guessing that's probably done with them. Hold on, before we do that, let's just use the pick workstation, see if there's anything.
Enter password.
Oh wow, we're doing that from long range.
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
Any new mail?
October 21st, 2.
We may want to retract the bridge actually at some point so that those guys can't. Silly. Oh shoot! I ran into that glitch again now. The walking glitch. Okay, whatever. Let's just get over there then. Oh, now I've got to quickly plug in my laptop here. Okay, so yeah, let's try going over here. I mean, I think the good news is we can always find a way to kill ourselves just by getting sparked.
I'll deal with you later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These 2 I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother,
Wait.
Hate!
this should not happen. Together we are 3. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it and your ass is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
Well, I don't think he has much honor. I'm really impressed with the depth of this game, I have to say. Not only like thematically is it really interesting, obviously, but just the amount of different directions you can go, it's just incredible. Really impressed. So, give away, refuse, or invoke. I don't think we want to give it away. Although invoking is more or less the same, isn't it? Alright, let's try one. We can always come back and try another. Refusing is probably the honorable thing to do, but invoking might actually destroy them the way it destroyed the other pillars, maybe. So let's try invoking.
This is not over!
We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form, we are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
Oh no, another bad ending. What? Oh, this could be the good ending.
Hibernation defrost sequence initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
It is not so bad being a watchdog up here. I will keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
Was that was that the good ending? Were we able to do it all with Nimdok? I mean, yeah, it seems like it, but that's it. Korra, God, I think you guys played this before, but it seemed like a good one. Oh, and now the game just ended, so yeah. I guess it is. Wow, so all the other stuff was optional, huh? Okay, not a perfect ending. Yeah, so what we could have done, I guess with the other, I guess if we had, could we have done that then with any character? We could have invoked entropy and killed them all with the other characters. Yeah, I mean, there's supposed to be 4 different endings. So yeah, so we could have raised all the individual pillars with the individual characters, and that might have been interesting from you know, each character's personal perspective. Oh, forgot to stop the timer, of course. Yeah, if it doesn't change anything, I guess it doesn't. Alright, well, we could play this game for days, obviously, exploring every branching path and thing. But I guess we'll call it, for the purpose of this stream, we'll call it a GG and leave it at that. I may, you know, sort of out of curiosity, try killing off Nimdok and playing through with the other characters and see if anything happens. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the game. Just the amount of depth was, as I said, was incredible. The you know, all the characters' individual stories and their weaknesses as people was really interesting. It dealt with obviously very philosophical and metaphorical themes, of course, but also, you know, very dark, but not dark for dark's sake, but, you know, real meaning behind it. So I felt like, yeah, really, really great game. Thank you so much, Cora, for the pick. May even give it a 10. I have to think about it, of course, but it was pretty awesome, pretty impressive. You know, a few glitches here and there, but whatever. That's not really. I mean, that didn't really affect the gameplay. So I found it challenging to try different paths and to try to always do the best I could for each character's scenario. So yeah, really cool. So with that said, let's take a look at our Hall of Adventure. And oops, I already had it added there, but yeah, let's do it. Let's add to the shelf. I have no mouth, and I must scream. To our Hall of Adventure, completed right after Dreamweb. Really